Welcome to Call of the Wild.
Hey everyone, this is Monstercat's weekly radio show connecting you with some of your favorite artists.
Hey everyone, this is Kill Paris.
Hey guys, this is Conroe.
What's up guys, Deon Timmer here.
And of course, a place where individuals like yourselves can take part in a global family.
Hey yo, this is Logan from Australia.
I'd like to shout out everyone who listens to Monstercat and remind you that you're awesome.
So glad I'm here.
So get yourself ready for an hour of fresh music, and it all starts right now.
With nothing to hold us back, these are the songs of the wild.
Hey everyone, my name is Holly. I'm the Apparel Shop Manager here at Monstercat. I am back again to host another episode in honor of our third enVISION line drop. This time we got to work with a local Vancouver artist. Her name is Allie Bruce. I'm really excited to tell you a bit about her and introduce you to Tristan, who is the head of apparel here at Monstercat. Please check it out. The line just dropped today, so shop.monstercat.com. And to kick off this hour, we've got Dystopia 2077 by Fool and the Forgotten.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready.
Visual artist, muralist, and tattooist right here in Vancouver. She moved from a small town in Northwest Ontario, and her art style is so cool and unique to her. She has a bunch of murals here in Vancouver all around the city. Please check them out if you get a chance. You won't regret it. This week's Uncaged Spotlight is The Raid by Cage.
Kicking doors in. In a mosh pit. Kicking doors in. Mosh pit. Coming through more rowdy than a mosh pit. Kicking doors in. Mosh pit. It's my turn to rock this. We look at this. Coming through more rowdy than a mosh pit. Coming through more rowdy than a mosh pit. Kicking doors in.
Now to introduce you to Tristan.
My name is Tristan Gonzalez, and I'm the head of apparel at Monstercat. I oversee the apparel department, where we create unique products for the Monstercat client base.
More with Tristan after Loki's remix of Play by Tokyo Machine.
Let's play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Let's play. 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 Don't pause. Let's play.
always had like a passion for building things at a very young age. And that kind of stuck with me even into adulthood. And the summer before I went off to university, I actually took a job at a warehouse of a clothing company. And then I took a liking to the process of building functional and quality products that people could wear, and been in fashion ever since.
This one is To You by Bad Computer. Monstercat Apparel, our goal is to create items and designs with our core community in mind. Hopefully items that they'll feel proud to wear.
Our apparel is more than just merchandise. Like, every piece serves as a symbol of values, interests, beliefs, and aspirations that are associated with the brand that our fans have grown to love.
This one is Blackout by Pegboard Nerds. Before the next track, here are some of Tristan's thoughts around the enVISION project.
Yeah, well, the enVISION program is quite unique and probably the first of its kind at Monstercat. The enVISION program is our first foray into empowering creatives beyond the music industry. There has been a symbiotic relationship between music and the visual arts. The two together work to create a mood that can really impact the emotions of a group. It is our hope that we are able to inspire a new generation of visual artists within our community every time we showcase the work of one of our enVISION artists.
This next one's this week's community pick. This is Evaporate by Trivecta featuring Aloma Steel. just about halfway through the hour. If you haven't already, please head over to shop.monstercat.com right now to check out our brand new enVISION line with Ali Bruce. We would also love to know what you think about the designs, about the colors, so let us know. This one is Daydreamer by Throttle. how we go about actually choosing the artists that we collaborate with.
We comb through a bunch of artists via various forms of social media, visual arts, blogs, and sometimes even just looking into our community. But what we're looking for are the artists that have like a unique style, diversity in creative outlets. We're also looking for an appreciation for music. What we're really hoping is that people will see creatives creating at Monstercat and also get inspired to create themselves.
This one coming up is Pegboard Nerds and Spikers Extraordinary, featuring Elizabetta. goal we have here at Monstercat is trying to find ways to inspire creatives not only within the music industry.
I think it's important to empower artists outside of what we call musical artists, mostly because all forms of art are expressions of themselves. I think it's important to showcase that, there are other avenues for you to express yourself creatively. There's so many things you can do, and you can add your own style, and there's information out there. You just need to look.
This track is Elevate by Rootkit. Up is a brand new track. This is Revival by Just a Gent and Smile. lucky and honored to be able to work with Ali for this collection, especially since she's based in Vancouver. A lot of us have already seen her artwork around the city before, so it made it that much more special.
I think Ali is quite unique. She is Vancouver-based, so she is very close to home for us. She's Canadian. She's a prominent tattooist. She has multiple murals all over Vancouver. Not to mention, she was very familiar with who Monstercat was as a record label.
This one is Cage's remix of Voyage by Rootkit.
We ain't gotta sleep. We're sailing towards the ending. We're sailing towards the ending. We're sailing towards the ending.
Coming up next is this week's Instinct Spotlight. This is Worst Part of Heaven by Dumu featuring Trove.
I just turned 18, saw your whole life in front of me, and in the one day I miss clearly how you called to. Now I'm sitting there singing broken heart, helplessly I'm praying, blaming God. Ooh, she told me don't worry, we've been apart before. The worst part of heaven, we'll be waiting for you once more. She told me don't worry, told me don't worry now, told me don't worry, told me don't soulmate free. Doctors and friends and family. When it was time to leave, there was only one, and it was me. Got so good at working next to you, next to you. Couldn't bear the thought of something new. She told me don't worry, we've been apart before. The world's part of heaven, we'll be waiting for you once more. She told me don't worry, told me don't worry now. Told me don't worry, told me don't, told me don't.
Do you hear that? No. Bernie, I don't hear anything. No. Listen closely.
I think you've been quarantined for too long. You're starting to lose it, dude.
No. You can't hear it? It sounds like a new artist debut.
Wait a second. I think you're right. It sounds like the hottest song of the year is about to drop for the very first time, right here on Call of the Wild.
Well, the cat's out of the bag now. Let's not keep them waiting. We gotta give the people what they want.
My name is Johan, and this is my brother Bernie.
And we are Bows. When we're not busy receiving Oscar nominations for our brilliant acting work, we also like to make music.
We're very excited to share our brand new single, Half a Heart, with you, the Monstercat family.
Spam some hearts in the chat if you're liking the song, and then come find us on Instagram at Bows World to learn a bit more about our world.
We have plenty of new music coming for you guys, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. For now, here is Half a Heart, a collaboration with our good friends Ghost, featuring Amanda Sings right here on
Call of the Wild.
The smoke in my lungs, you got me feeling so numb. Oh, all I felt was you. I was out of my mind, you were killing me inside. Yeah, I know the truth. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lose myself in your views. You split my heart in two. You I cannot replace, memories cannot erase. No, I don't know how to. What we started for fun got me feeling so numb. I feel just like a fool. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lost myself in your views. You split my heart in two.
Everything we do here, especially on the apparel team, is all for our community, all for our supporters, and we're so excited for what is to come.
I'm really excited about the things we have coming in 2021. We're gonna have a nice variety of styles that I think our fans are really gonna love, that are really gonna set us apart. So stay tuned. Thank you for all your support, Monstercat family. The new collection's out, enVISION, Ali Bruce. Go check it out at their shop.
This one is Airglow by Laszlo. Reaching the end of this week's show, wrapping it up is Nova by Nigel Good. And thank you again for listening. As always, it means so much to us. Please go check out our brand new enVISION line with Ali Bruce at shop.monstercat.com. Also, check Ali Bruce out on Instagram. That's at ALITBRUCE. We'd also love your input, so let us know what you think about the collection. Let us know if you have any artists in mind that you'd love to see us collaborate with. All input is welcome. We love you guys, and thank you so much to the entire team once again who has made this launch successful and possible. Have a great week. My name is Holly. Until next time, later days.
here.
That's a bad kitty.